Hailey, and today we're going to be doing the Hamilton book tag. So I'm a little bit late to this party, not the whole Hamilton loving party, though I was a little bit late to that, but the Hamilton book tag party. This was created probably a year ago, I'm not quite positive, by Maury and Kiwi, and I just wanted to do it now because last week I was in San Francisco. Well, actually it's kind of 2 weeks ago, but anyways, I was in San Francisco recently and I saw Hamilton and it was the most amazing thing in the world. I was so scared that I was gonna be disappointed since I had been listening to the soundtrack so much for so long and I was just obsessed with it and just fell in love with Lin-Manuel Miranda's voice and everyone else's, and I was like, what if it's not the same? But it was amazing. I got this t-shirt there and I'm just, yes, amazing. So let's just do a Hamilton inspired book tag today. This was not what I originally planned to do, but you know what? I am not throwing away my shot to do this after recently seeing Hamilton. Number 1 is the room where it happens, a book world that you would put yourself in. Now, I'm going to slightly veer from the generic answer of Hogwarts, and I'm going to say the world of 1920s Hogwarts-esque sort of thing and Fantastic Beasts. I think the 1920s just seem like an amazing time. I'm very fascinated by them, and I love all the beasts everywhere. Specifically, I want to be in Newt Scamander's suitcase. That would be amazing because there's so many like creatures and they're all so cute and ferocious and I just love them. I just want to be where the Nifflers are, okay? They're so cute. Number 2 is the Schuyler Sisters, an underrated female character, aka the Aunt Peggy of a book. And this character isn't necessarily like underrated. I just think she's like my favorite. So I feel like she doesn't get enough love, and the love goes more towards the male characters of the books, also the other female character, but it is Nina from Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I just love Nina so much. She is everything I want to be and more, and just she is so amazing, and I have so much love for these books. They are just so good. Crooked Kingdom just made me absolutely fall in love with these books all over again, and I just really want to reread them, and I'm gonna buy the series and the new covers, like the original series. Anyways, Nina is amazing. I love her so much. Moving on. Number 3 is my shot, a character who goes after what they want and won't let anything stop them, and I'm gonna switch it up and not go with a fantasy character because there's many fantasy characters that I could go with, but I'm going to be talking about Dimple from When Dimple Met Rishi by Sandhya Menon. I actually said that correctly that time. That was so exciting. Anyways, Dimple is just such a great main female character because she just doesn't let social conventions or really what her parents are wishing for her stop her. She has these beliefs in herself and she is just such a resilient and just so much fun to read about. I just loved her so much, and I love seeing her stand up for what she wants and doing what she wants and working hard for it and just being a badass female who's interested in things that aren't conventionally associated with females, like the fact that she is into computers and stuff. I loved the fact that that was written about because there are so many females in the computer industry, my sister included, and it's just awesome that they are starting to write YA characters who are interested in things like the STEM sort of things. Also, if you don't know what I mean by STEM, it's basically sciencey, mathy things, stuff like that. Number 4 is Stay Alive, a character that you wish was still alive. Now, fair warning, I'm going to be spoiling Six of Crows a little bit, so mute until I have my hand down. So now start muting. Okay, so if you're still here, then you either don't care if you're spoiled or you have read it. But in Crooked Kingdom, Matthias, why? Number 5 is Burn, the most heartbreaking end to a relationship that you have ever read. So I'm fair warning, once again, I'm going to be spoiling something, so hand up, and I'm going to be spoiling The Fault in Our Stars. Most of you probably know. I wish I could come up with a more like unique answer, but I can't really think of another couple that had a tragic end, so I'm just gonna say the couple in The Fault in Our Stars, which you all, even if I did spoil you and you didn't mute, you all knew that the end was gonna be tragic. You just don't know how. Number 6 is You'll Be Back, the sassiest villain. Now, it's kind of hard to think of a sassy villain, so I'm gonna go with someone who's kind of a villain. Like, they're an antagonist of sorts. So I'm going to go with Jeb from Splintered by A.G. Howard, because he's got sass, and he really kind of is a villain, especially in this book. He's very ambiguous, but I'm going to use him as a villain for the purposes of this answer. Number 7 is the Reynolds Pamphlet, a book with a twist that you didn't see coming, and I'm not gonna lie, I had a hard time remembering. I know there's a lot of books where I've read them and I've gotten to the twist and I've had to like reread the sentence again to be like, what? Really? But I can't really think of any great examples right now, so fair warning, I'm going to be kind of spoiling Heartless by Marissa Meyer a little bit, so once my hand is down then you can unmute, but now I'm starting spoiling. But I found that the death in this book was such a twist. Really, this isn't a spoiler, so if you didn't mute, but you know whose death if you've read it. That was a really big twist that I was not expecting at all, and I definitely had to reread and be like, what the heck is actually happening? And that's another really sad death actually, but I was very thrown off by that, to say the least. Number 8 is Nonstop, a series that you marathoned, and I actually haven't marathoned a series in a really long time since I've pretty much been keeping up with new releases. So I've been starting a lot of series that I read them as they come out, so they're not out and I can't marathon them. So I haven't done that in a really long time, but I know for sure that I marathoned the Heroes of Olympus series by Rick Riordan, and it was amazing and so worth the marathon. Number 9 is Satisfied, your favorite book with multiple points of view, and I really want to say Six of Crows again, but I've already talked about it for 2 questions, so I'm not going to talk about Six of Crows anymore. So my favorite other book with multiple points of view is The Diviners by Libba Bray. Point of view is used so masterfully in this novel because there is not just humans' points of view, there's also like inanimate objects, which is fascinating to me. It just builds the atmosphere so much, and point of view is just oh, it is amazing in this book. If you want a book with really good point of view, this is a fabulous one. And finally, number 10 is Who Lives, Who Dies, Who Tells Your Story, a book or series that you feel like will be remembered throughout history. Now, obvious answer is Harry Potter, because be realistic, it really is already a modern classic, if you will. But I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas is going to be remembered for a very, very long time, because it is such an important novel. It's kind of the first, or at least the first one that I've read and the first one that's gotten so much attention that deals with race issues in the young adult genre, and it is just amazing, so fabulously done. I never did a review for it, but I keep on meaning to, so I might reread it so that I can do a review, but it's an amazing, impactful, and very important read, and I think that it's going to be remembered for being so groundbreaking in the young adult genre. So that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys also love Hamilton, and here's Ella and I, and we are signing out, right? She's very sleepy. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!